Alright, Pillow, next time you want to record a video, actually hit record. um, Hi, Pillow here. I just wanted to pop in right quick, give a quick little thank you, a channel update, and also a tad bit of an apology, and generally an explanation about where I've been recently, and, what I'm going to be doing for the future of the channel. So there's going to be minimal editing in this because I want to try to get this pumped out fast. I don't really have much time to record this because my recording situation has been a little bit odd recently, but it isn't right now, so might as well make this, pump it out. Things are fine, it's just the conditions haven't been proper for me yet, so... Ooh, okay. That was almost a burp. Conditions haven't been proper for me yet, so we should be fine. I should be Gucci. It's just wanted to provide these things. So, timestamps in the doobly-doo, in case there's one bit that you don't want to see and you just want to skip to, let's say, like the channel update or something. I'm gonna include that stuff down there so that you can go ahead and hop to it. So, here we go. First things first, I would just like to say just a massive thank you on the performance of the worst top 10 list in anime history video. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. The performance on that, in terms of views, watch time, comments, likes, and whatnot, that those four things were completely going to determine whether or not I still did this as something, and it blew itself out of the water. My previous two videos before that, both the debate I had on, I'm guessing that debate got dinged because of what it was about, but both that debate and then the subsequent conversation about Canada didn't get the views that I typically got, and I guess that kind of disheartened me, and I was fully intending that last video to be a gauge about whether or like how I should go about making my content, or whether or not I should even do it in the first place, and if like my channel was just like dumped. It isn't, so I'm glad with the performance. I had a lot of fun doing that video, and I'm glad so many people loved it, and the reception on that has been so positive, so genuinely, entirely, wholly, thank you for that. I love y'all, and I'm gonna keep pumping out content like that, which is what gets us into part 2 of this, the channel update. So, my content, in largely the entire bit of my time on this platform, but also more recently has been a lot more scarce, and it's been a lot more jumpy, and that's because around late April I got really burnt out making a video essay, like extremely burnt out. I didn't want to touch YouTube. I tried getting back into it. I, I I tried streaming, it didn't do anything for me. I barely got any views. I stopped the stream early because I was so disheartened with it. And then I got a bunch of scheduled debates, which I ended up doing, and I had a lot of fun with. The only thing is, some of those I don't think I ever ended up uploading because I just did not have the motivation to pull myself out of bed to make those, or just flat out I didn't think that it would be worth uploading. And I'm here to say that content creation slump, I think it's over. I'm heavily motivated now. I have plans on how to go forward, and I'm going to be engaging in those plans, so I think I might as well tell you what those plans are. So, I have generally 4 aspects of content that I want to start making going forward. The first one is going to be much like the video that I did before, the previous video that did well, the one on like the top 10 anime list. I want to make those kinds of more comedic videos that may also touch on darker subjects. And I want to start making those videos a lot more because it was both fun for me to make. I got a lot of positive feedback from it, and it made me push my limits of creativity with editing, with music choice, with other things like that, things that I haven't been able to really push myself doing before with both debates and segments, which are live content. Um, and also, that got more views than I did with both of those in my streams and whatnot. Um, that did really well, and I want to keep making content like that. Only issue is, it is a time sink to make, so realistically, you can expect maybe 1 to 2 of those kinds of videos per month. I will be producing more often. It's just those two kinds of videos in particular may be a little more scarce. And I apologize for that, but that's just the way it may have to be moving forward. Hopefully, once I get settled into the school year that's coming up soon, I might be able to produce those more. It's just right now, it might take me a bit to pump out a bit more of those, but I have some in the woodwork for you, so just trust me on that. Second kind of content I'm planning on producing is going to be weekly, and it's going to be basically, I'm going to take 3 stories out of the week that I really want to talk about. It can be anything. It can be related to media, it can be related to politics, it can be related to, I don't know, music, anything like that. And throughout the week, I'm going to record one segment in a day, whenever something interesting comes up that I want to talk about. And then at the end of the week, I'm going to compile them all together, release it on Sunday. And this content will both allow me to not let myself get burnt out by making one massive video and then editing it all together and yada yada yada. And it'll also allow me to have a bit more of a consistent content structure, which is what I need. Because whenever I upload consistently, I get good stuff, and whenever I try to force myself to do multiple uploads a week, I burn myself out. So, basically, in the foreseeable future, you will start getting one video a week, whether it be this content structure that I just explained or the Quandale Dingle type content structure, which is what the top 10 anime list video basically was. For my third type of content structure, I do want to do video essays. I have a lot of video essays planned out. There's one that I'm actually looking into researching right now. It might be out sometime in the next 2 months. When it comes to video essays, that's largely dependent on both time, because video essays are a huge time sink to make in terms of research, acting, things of that note. I know I've really only released one video essay, but the thing that I got burnt out on in April was a video essay, and when I tell y'all that video is almost done, I mean it is like 95% done. I just got so burnt out making it that I just completely shut it down. I still have the assets for that video. I'll get into that later. Basically, video essays are on the table. It's just those are not going to be as scheduled as the other content structures that I mentioned. So look out for them. Don't expect them to come out as much, at least right now, before I get settled into the school year. Definitely later, just not right now. And fourth, I recently got my beautiful closet right here cleaned out, and I realized that this closet would make a pretty good place to make YouTube shorts. Inside, I just need to soup it up, make it a little beautiful, make it actually look like not someone's closet, and a place where you can actually make videos. And then after I get that done and up with, which would hopefully be done within a month, I should be able to produce YouTube shorts and TikToks, which will both allow me to diversify my content into other spaces and spaces that are more conducive to creator growth, such as TikTok. But it would also allow me to have more short, incisive rant content, which is stuff that I really want to do, because whenever I get ranting, I can rant. And I think that would be a fun thing to put on, especially with a lot of the misinformation and bad stuff that's spreading in short form content, such as YouTube Shorts and TikTok. I want to hop into that scene and hopefully potentially counteract it. Um, and I think doing stuff like this and doing politics stuff would be a good place to do short form YouTube Shorts. So that's another plan of mine. Now, as for the apology aspect of it, I think I should just say I apologize for not being as transparent with it um, as I've been in this video with you, uh, with the burnout, other things like that. I'm genuinely thankful for all of the support, and in particular, that one video essay I was talking about. I apologize. I don't know when that will be out. I'm still burnt out. I'm not still burnt out over it, but I don't want to. I guess you can say none of this is scripted, so I'm just going off the top of my head. Um, I don't know necessarily where I can pick up. I know there are things I need to add, but when I say it is, like, it's genuinely been months since the last time I opened up the file on that video essay. It's been so long. I have the clips, I have the assets, I have everything I need for it. It is just a matter of, do I have the wherewithal to push myself through the final barrier of that video essay? And I genuinely think that once I get back into content creation with the things that I laid out earlier, and I actually get a groove in and I start making it and going and going and going and chugging along, then I will consider picking up that video essay. It's not entirely shelved. It's not vaulted. It's not something that you're not going to see ever. It is just something that you're not going to see now. Essentially, I will make it when I make it. I'll finish it when I finish it. I'm scratching my nose. I'm not. There's not one guy who picked his nose. I think it was was that Crowder who picked his nose and ate it? I think that might have been Crowder. I could be wrong. I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that that video essay isn't going to come out. What I am saying, though, is that do not expect it to be uploaded in the next month or two. It might get a November release. Who knows? It might. But again, I apologize for the radio silence on that. It's just burnout has a way of just completely shutting you down and controlling you and not allowing you to do what you want to do. Because I really wanted to make that video. It's just, I overloaded myself. I didn't know what to do. It happens. And I'm working on fixing that for myself. So, with that all being said, off that note, like I said, oh wait, actually I should say this. All of this video structure stuff that I'm planning on implementing is not going to be implemented this week or next week or the week after. This is something that I need to, I already have it planned out, but I need to get used to the way my new school year is going to work so that I can potentially tweak plans and see if it might work or might not for me. So this is a short channel update. These are just the intentions that I have. It may not go this way. I'm hoping it's going to go this way. I'm going to fight for it to go this way. Just keep that entirely in mind. I'm going into my senior year of high school, so as you can imagine, a lot of this stuff might get pushed back or complicated by me taking entrance exams into colleges and throwing out applications and writing essays and yada yada yada. It might get complicated by this, but I'm going to fight to make sure that it isn't, because I'm in the home stretch, and quite frankly, this is something that I want to get to a point where I can monetize it, where I can maybe open up a Patreon whenever I finally turn 18, where I can actually use my content and the things that I've gained from it with viewership to actually make a change in the world, even if small, and potentially have that change be sustainable enough for me to where I'm still planning on going to college, because YouTube isn't guaranteed to be forever, but who knows, maybe in the next 4 or 5 years when I'm finally out of college, I might be able to live off YouTube. That would be something that I'd love to do. And these are just my plans going forward. And if you want to help me in that goal, please like this, share it, subscribe, hit the bell icon, follow me on Twitter, links in the description, other things like that. I would love to be sustainable by my sophomore year of college. That's a little ambitious, but I hit 1K in a couple of months. I hit 1K before my previous birthday in early February is when I hit 1K. And if I can do that in a couple of months, I know in a couple of years I can potentially, we can do something great here. And I'm saying we because I can't do it alone. I need your support. So please, like I said, especially share with people who you think would like my content. With that being said, I love you all. Thank you for having me. Pillow out. Stay toasty. Gotta end the video.